Can I just say something?
Yeah.
This is my opinion, by the way. This is from somebody that doesn't collect shoes.
Yeah.
So I think the whole shoe market is a scheme.
It is. I mean, it is. But I'm
Like-
just talking about
it's
what
crazy.
they built.
I just think it's
Pretty
crazy.
cool.
I just think it's crazy how much these kids are paying shoes for, and at the end they don't even fucking wear them.
Well, I mean,
Like they're fucking shoes.
the
Just
ones that
fucking
don't wear them, I don't know. I don't understand. I've said it. I wear my shit. Like, I always wear my shit.
And then the fucking crease police, like, come on,
The
dude.
crease police, yeah,
Come
dude.
on, like,
I don't know
just
about that. I don't care.
relax, dude.
I
It's a
walk
fucking
on a
shoe. It's supposed to be worn.
What's up, everybody? We're back with another parallel discussion episode. With Turkey.
What up?
Turkey. Wow, beautiful day.
It's all right. I mean, it's weird. It's a little
beautiful-
cloudy. It's a little cloudy. It's a little sunny.
It starts off cloudy, but the sun starts burning off. It's a beautiful week in sunny California. I love it. I'm learning to love the sun now. I used to be a winter guy, and now I just love the sun.
It's good to know.
That's good. I was hoping you'd be, you're throwing your 2 cents in there, but okay.
I mean, you're making it sound like a social app, like a dating app or something.
I'm not. But anywho, how's your week going, Turkey?
It was going pretty good, man.
What do you got going on?
Nothing at all.
Yes, you do. You got Zelda, the new game. What do you think about it so far?
It's pretty cool, man. I haven't slept since yesterday.
Wait, when did you get it?
I got it yesterday. I was supposed to get it Friday, but I went to the Best Buy and surprisingly, the lines are coming back.
You know what?
There was
I
a
did.
huge ass fucking line at Best Buy, but it was cool because it was almost really fucking. The experience was cool because it's something I haven't seen in years. Where like you pull up to a store and everybody's walking out of Best Buy has
with their toy hand pretty much, and they're happy and shit.
Yeah, you want to finish my story?
I'm sorry.
So they're walking out with the game, and then it's like everybody there is going for that one thing you all have in common. And then when I went in, it was a fucking huge ass line, like all around the fucking aisles, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go home." And I just ordered online, and it came yesterday.
Oh, I see how this is going to. But you weren't that happy because you were disappointed with the lines.
I wasn't disappointed. I just didn't want to wait.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
that's the reason why everybody.
I don't think I was
too.
mad about it. I was like, I'll just order it online.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
I
wasn't-
know. The last time I did a order, I picked up a game. It was like maybe 2013 FIFA.
Yeah. Plus, it was like I already know it's gonna be a long game, so that's why I'm like I'm not in no rush. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna spend a lot of hours on it anyway. So I'm like, a couple of days more, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As long as it comes my way.
It will get your way. Anything goes your way, dude. Everything that you want and you want it.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate
You
it.
will get it.
Thank you.
You deserve it.
I appreciate that, dude.
No, I mean it. You
No,
deserve it.
I really know you mean it.
And I'm talking about that. Shout outs to Beatriz because she also got Zelda, and I was talking to her about how we should I didn't want you getting the game because I was afraid you were gonna go MIA. So, but you're here. Here you are. You're
Betty got the game?
Betty got the game. She's a Zelda fan apparently. I don't even know.
Didn't know that either.
Well, yeah. Well, shout outs to Betty. She's like I said, I think I brought it up to you, and she's already recording her podcast. So hopefully,
Shout out to her.
we hear
Her podcast.
an episode real soon. She was very shy. She was very still iffy about a lot of things, but it looks like she's doing well and she wants to do it. So we can't hear I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah, man. Me too.
Yeah, are you excited? Are you that excited, or are you just over it now?
No, yeah. I mean, she's been telling us about it since last year. So
Yeah, it's about to be. Yeah, it's about to be a year. Maybe like in October. I think it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Around that time. I don't remember. No, it was around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's same time, October, November.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so guys, another shout out. I want to give a shout out to Cindy because we betted on the America versus Chivas game. You're gonna lose, Cindy. I'm sorry. This is one of those bets where I'm gonna have to go a little hard. I have to go a little hard on it. Shout outs to all the teams who made it to the semifinals. There's gonna be 2 clásicos: Chivas America, Monterrey versus Tigres. It's gonna be a fun one. So I'm excited about those games.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
I mean, I'm not like I guess I know we drink shit on this podcast, so I'm saying hey, it made the best team win. But I did bet Cindy, so Cindy, this is going on record, and we're betting.
Wait, what are you guys betting?
We're betting chelas.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Interesting.
So it's gonna be. I mean, that's the bet. That's the bet. So you better come up with your bet. Yeah. So yes, guys. How's everything? What are we doing today? What are you on the agenda?
Today, just podcasting, then editing. You know, the same old, same old. I don't know.
Stop being lame, bro.
No, I. That's all I do. That's what. Go to work. You know, I don't know.
Well, anywho, I want to thank everybody who listened to our 1 year anniversary episode last week.
Shout out to them.
Shout outs. Yeah, so we started the podcast May 13, and we already talked about it, but I kind of wanted to go back just a little bit because I was like listening to one of the first episodes, and
It was bad, huh? It's pretty bad.
it's not bad actually.
No?
I think we were doing better back then.
Really? I think we just had so much to say, and then I eventually got to an episode where we were like, oh, we kind of said everything. You know what I mean? It's like, now what? You know?
Well, now it's time for you to start kicking up a notch.
Like, what do you mean by that?
I don't know. I was about to say that.
I mean, you said it for a reason. So
I just said that to say it. Then
Yeah.
Why does everything have to mean something?
I mean, what's the point of saying something if you're not gonna mean it?
I mean, it's just a joke.
But you said you were just saying something. Now it's a joke.
It's been a joke. I said it's a joke. Well, anywho, yes. So yeah, I mean, we're coming off a year now. I was thinking something yesterday.
Actually, that should be the perfect topic right now. Like a year. What do you feel?
A lot has changed. A lot.
No,
has
but about the
changed.
podcast.
No,
not,
I'm saying
not your life. Not your life.
No, I'm saying a lot has
About the
changed.
progression of the podcast.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we can still do better. We still haven't really leaped over to the
Yeah.
next thing we want to do.
Hey, hold on. Something's grossing me out. Is that like a something's growing on there, like right there on the wood, right?
Where?
On that in that middle beam.
No,
Is that like a snail or what is
no,
that?
it's been like that since like it popped open.
That shit looks gross. It's grossing me out.
All right,
sorry
so-
to interrupt you.
Yeah, sorry. He's looking at my ceiling that when during the rain,
It just looks because
it
of the
came
mold.
down. So
It looks like I don't know. Something's growing there.
and they still haven't fixed my shit.
Yeah.
It's been over 4 months. Actually 5 months now.
Yeah.
We don't know what to do anymore. We tried everything with his manager.
Yeah. Hey, what were you saying again? I'm sorry about that.
I was thinking, because I was thinking about a year has passed, and yeah, we still haven't gone to the next level, which is video and et cetera, et cetera. But I'm glad that we're still doing it.
I'm surprised we're still doing. You know what I mean?
Surprised or glad? I mean, I'm glad surprised.
Glad is almost like a relief because glad is almost like we got it off our chest, but it's not really because a podcast never ends unless you want it to.
Yeah, unless you kind of just say, oh, you know what's going
You
to
know what I mean? So glad, I don't know if glad is the right word, and I don't know if relieved is the right word because what are we relieved about?
We're relieved that we're still doing this. Like, you know,
I mean, it's fun. It's fun. You know,
it's been a long time coming to be like, and you know what? And I still yet to have like more guests to come in, and it's just been hard to schedule people around our schedules. So I don't want to be like, hey, you know what, but we'll bring more people in soon. We promise. Shout out to Pisto. He's been the one who's
he's our only listener.
He's our only listener.
Shout out to him.
So I think he listens to the podcast like 3 times at least to get us more views.
No way, for
Nah,
real?
just
That'd be
kidding.
fucking cool.
Nah, I don't know.
He will go up as the fucking. We gotta have like eventually we're gonna have to have like a listener of the month. You know what I mean?
That'd be funny.
That'd be
And
fucking
they
sick.
get their own parking spot,
Yeah.
but we don't have a parking spot for them.
Yeah, Lalo just saves you a spot when you get here.
Yeah. So if you ever do become a guest here, I save parking spots for the guests. So that's nice to know that when you guys come visit. But yes, what was I talking about?
We're explaining a year, or it's like a year reflection of the podcast.
Yeah.
I think we didn't.
Hey, do you have a favorite episode?
Favorite episode? It would have to be. Which one's one I had a lot of fun on? I mean, they're all kind of fun, but one where it's like fun. Yeah.
None of them
I
were
don't
fun.
remember, man. I don't remember. It's funny because in the beginning I used to kind of go back and re-listen to them, but now I just don't. I just don't. I'm too cool for that.
It's been hard for me to re-listen to episodes because
It's hard. It's hard to listen to them.
I used to have the long drive. So
if
I used
anything,
to
that
have
should be a
so much
sign.
time.
That should be a sign of what we're putting listeners through. You know, you know what I mean. If it's hard for us to listen to it, like damn, it's hard for people to listen to this.
Yeah, I mean, nah, don't say that.
I think it's bad.
Bad for you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's maybe because I'm hearing my voice. I don't know. It just annoys me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have a nice voice.
Well, thank you, dude. Appreciate it.
When I into the podcast, you all stand. You all stand.
Hey,
Everybody.
can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Don't get mad though.
Okay, go ask.
Has anybody told you like you got like the eyes of a pug?
No. That's not even.
You kind of have like a pug face.
No, I don't.
Yeah, kind of.
You have more of a pug face than I do. You have like between a pug face and a fucking pit bull and shit. You're like in between.
Like those little short ones.
Yeah.
The little short pit
with
bulls.
the little short paws and little fat.
By the
balls.
way, that's animal cruelty, bro.
Yeah.
To make a dog that small and so much muscles for no reason, like it's weird.
Have you seen them when they work them out and have like they're
No,
buff as fuck?
No, but I'm talking about those short ones. Like they're like there's really short pit bulls. Like it's pretty much inhumane because they got so much muscle. Like it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And their fucking faces are all smashed in. Like it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I
forgot they have a specific name. They're pit bulls, but they're like a smaller version of a pit bull. They're like bulldogs, kind of bulldogs, pit bulls.
A French pit bull? No.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know a lot of like breed names. I just know when I like them. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the dog I want.
I forgot what they're called.
But yeah, talking about animal cruelty, Guardians of the Galaxy.
It was alright.
Oh my god, dude! See, this is the thing.
Cool. It was cool. I mean, what do you expect from movies now? Nothing.
Honestly, this has been the best Marvel movie in a while.
You know what? I think I'm just tired of like comic book hero movies. I think that's what it really is.
But those are just blockbusters now. Like,
I know.
yes, we know, we said it, but it's gonna stay there now. It's gonna stay there. It's gonna be there for a long time. Remember when we never had them, and then there'll be just one a year, or maybe one every few years?
Yeah.
We wanted them. We're getting them
really.
now.
I don't know. I think we just have so many now. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, I know we have so many, but that's it. That's what it is now. Like, what can we do? We just gotta watch these movies and hopefully they're good. And this one was good.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
This one was really good. I think. I mean, I don't know. We're allowed to say spoilers just because I think it's only like 2 weeks old.
Just go ahead and say them, dude. I'm pretty sure no one really gives a fuck. Just go for it, man.
Well, for one, the story within the story, I loved it. The whole.
Can you explain what part?
The rocket, like meeting the little friends, Teeth. Well, Teeth, right? Teeth.
Oh, the
Lala, Layla.
Lala.
No, not Lala. Layla, and I think the other one was called Floor.
I think it is Lala.
No, Layla. It's not Lala. It's Layla. Yeah. Well, them three characters really like in the whole background story on how he became what he is now. Like really, like I don't know. I just think like those kind of movies, like when they have like meaningful things like that, like it's just crazy. I love it.
You know what I do want to see though? I want to see a rated R Star Wars film. like it doesn't have to do anything with the current story now, but like a one-off, like far, far away. You know, you saw what I did there.
Yeah.
And then but it's rated R.
When you say rated R, like I don't know,
like fucking nudity, sex, drugs, violence, blood. You know, like really grotesque shit.
Well, what's the craziest they've gone?
None. I don't think one has passed the limits. And the reason I say that is because even George Lucas, when he created it, he was aiming it towards little kids. He wasn't aiming it towards a big, like a bigger crowd.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why it has a big ass following is because all kids that were back then, they're all grown ups now.
They're all older now.
Yeah, so.
And that was what, in the 80s?
Yeah, like early 80s. Yeah.
Early.
The first one came out in 70, no. Yeah, the first one came out in 70 or 80. 70s. 78?
Nah, I doubt it.
Yeah, dude, I think the first one was like late 70s, no?
What was that, A New Hope?
Yeah, New Hope.
Let me see.
Late 70s or early 80s?
You know, you might be right. You might be right.
Yeah, because I remember watching the poster and it was pretty
Yeah,
old.
released July 21st, 1978.
Yeah, 78. 70s.
Jesus. That's a
So
long time.
imagine the kids from back then. They're fucking adults now. If they haven't lost a screw in their head, they're probably, you know.
Yeah, I mean, let's say you were, I don't know, 5. That's 83, 82.
Just put it like this. You said 78, right?
Yeah.
So the movie's already 11 years old when we were born.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's already pretty old. Damn, but it's it's great that they still have something, but it also was kind of bad. Like the Mandalorian, this last season was really terrible.
Yeah.
It wasn't as great. I honestly didn't.
You know why,
really
right?
Enjoy it
Because the first one was just written by that one dude. The two dudes. It was Favreau and that other guy with a cowboy hat. I forget his name. It was very like concentrated story, and it made sense for what they were trying to do. And then the second season and up, they started giving it to like writers. You know what I mean?
I see.
And then writers took it, you know, to their own thing. I'm not saying writers are bad. I'm just saying like now you're giving it to like other people.
Yeah,
and they're creating it into what they are. You know.
Well, I mean, I think there's a writer's strike going on right now too, huh?
Yeah, there's a writer's strike right now.
I forget what they're asking for. I think they're asking for streaming streaming money, right?
Yeah, well, it's because it's all fucked up.
Yeah,
because whatever they're doing, like eventually they're not gonna even see money from that.
Yeah, not a dime.
And then the studios don't want to give money. They don't want to do anything because they don't want. First of all, they don't want to give numbers away. Like they don't want to give their numbers, like how much streams they do a month. But at the same time, they're barely figuring it out as well. So they're apparently
it's pretty much like a new industry thing.
Oh, yeah.
You have to figure out.
According to them, they're still figuring it out to the point where that's why they don't want to give too much or too less because you know. But again, it's internal politics. I don't know. I'm not in that. You know, that's kind of like what I know from the outside, but I don't know anything else.
Yeah, because the same thing is happening with music. Like there's like a lot of streaming.
Dude, streaming is worse, bro.
Yeah. I mean, if we thought pirating was bad, you know,
no, even for like
this is almost pirating. If you think about it, like a new form of pirating.
Even for like big artists on Spotify is horrible. Like the fact that let me just, if you really think about it, like I love Spotify, but Spotify is the biggest scam to artists ever. Why? Because Spotify charges premium. They charge $20 and up from every person. Yeah. Think of how much money they're making. And then at the end, they give decimals. Like they don't give cents. They give like fractions of cents per stream.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
This podcast is on Spotify. We don't get we don't get a dime from it,
dude. Apparently, like that's why big artists leave. They take their music out of there because they want to renegotiate. So they ask for the other shit to be taken down until they work something out. Then you can upload it again. Same thing happened with, recently Snoop Dogg, I don't know if you know, but he bought he got the rights to Death Row Records.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
like,
shit.
it was a while back. But
yeah, I did see him rocking some Death Row Records sweaters and shit.
So everything that was produced under Death Row Records, he bought the whole catalog. But apparently as soon as he did that, he pulled all his music out because he's like, well, I don't know how the fuck, like, I'm not making money out of this shit. So what's the fucking point of having it on streaming? So he pulled it out, and it's back up now, but I don't know if he
I'm pretty sure he had to negotiate something. Like, same thing happened with the Beatles. Like, remember when it was a big thing when Beatles went into iTunes?
Yeah.
Like, that was a big thing for them because there was so much Beatles music that nobody had in their pocket anymore, right? Or in a physical form because they were hard to find at one point.
I mean, in a way, it's a good and a bad thing. Again, the bad thing, if you're a big dog with like big discography and material out there, and you're not getting shit from it, I would say that's the bad. But the good, it gives exposure. So in a way, it's a free way to distribute your music or whatever your podcast for free. But at the same time, eventually, like you're not gonna get really much in return. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good way to platform yourself. You know what I mean? To get your name out there,
Mm-hmm.
and it's free. You
It's
don't have
free.
to pay.
Yeah.
But eventually,
You have to find a way to get that shit.
you got to
back.
learn how to monetize it, or else it's just gonna be useless.
I mean, especially too, like when the bands back in the day who were signed to labels, all that music that was signed to labels, if they want to release it, they can't because they have to go through the label first or
Yeah.
buy their music off the label again.
Yeah, but it's kind of fucked up if you think about it, because now you see that Spotify chooses, like, pretty much picks what they want to invest in. So, you know, like big artists, of course, are gonna make deals with them because
Yeah.
they're like, whoa, this guy's giving us like 50 million plays a fucking
Yeah,
month, you know, or something ridiculous. Then we're like, well, we need those people, we need those artists because a lot of people are listening to those artists every day. And I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? I fucking blanked out.
You were talking about how like they give Spotify gives certain deals to certain
Oh yeah,
artists.
you could tell they're very selective of who they want to work with, and like certain podcasts they work out deals because they're like, we want your shit exclusively on here, and then we'll make you a deal and blah blah blah. And you know what I mean? That's just the way it works. You know what I mean? But everybody else kind of gets left out. You know?
Yeah.
But again, it's a good exposure to bring up new talent. But eventually, the middle part is like, well, the middle part you have to cross is you have to renegotiate at some point.
Yeah, it's not gonna last. I mean, at one point, I know Spotify could even go down, and it might be. I mean, the worst thing, not the worst thing, but the best thing that could happen to the artist is that they have like their own way of like releasing music for certain people, right, and having them all the revenue come to them. But now that's just extra to everybody's pocket down.
Honestly, it's really messy.
Yeah,
to be honest, and I'm not talking about the number 10 at PSG. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's really fucking messy out there. And again, it's just music streaming and streaming like shows.
Do you remember when Tom DeLonge and Angels and Airways were doing like their own service where like you pay, I think, like $20 to be an exclusive member, and you get pre-sales, you get all the music first, et cetera, et cetera. It's a good thing for musicians. Like, it's really cool, but because you get all the revenue. But the bad thing is that now the consumer is going to be like, well, I'm already paying for Spotify and iTunes or whatever, and now I have to pay another just to listen to this artist.
I mean,
that's what they end up losing.
I mean, that's what happened with all the streaming services. Everybody was trying to avoid cable because of the cost, but now you got to get all these streaming services. It's more expensive now. But it's funny. It's like on cable. You're like, you would just call out your provider like, hey, I want HBO.
I want this channel.
I want HBO. I want this channel. Blah blah blah. And then, but now you're pretty much doing the same thing, but just with apps.
Yeah.
Which in a way is good because let's just say one person only likes shit on Netflix and that's all they want to pay for. So you get your money's worth, right?
Yeah.
Because that's all you're really asking
I mean,
for.
the way the hook is that now that each streaming service has like their own rights to certain things, and if you grew up, liking The Office, you want to get Peacock. If you grew up liking, some other show from like a different streaming service, then you have to spend on that.
I'm pretty sure if you want every streaming service out there now, it's gonna cost you close to $100 if you want all the apps.
I mean,
so just think about it. You're pretty much paying cable again.
Just Peacock. There's Max. There's Netflix, Hulu.
Actually, Hulu, Disney, and ESPN Plus are all merging though in one.
I mean, they say they're merging. I know I had Hulu, and then there was you have to pay like a premium one, like it's like a $30
it's gonna be
one.
a little bit more. But they're gonna merge, so eventually it's gonna become one.
Yeah.
Which, in a way,
you could probably say bucks or not.
I mean, they already do it like overseas.
A bundle. Oh, okay.
Overseas, there is no Hulu.
No, there isn't. I know. I tried using it.
So overseas, they have a Disney service which has everything. Everything that's on Hulu is on Disney, and like
I see.
So that's what they've been doing overseas. But eventually, it's gonna come down to just that. So that means a lot of people are gonna lose their jobs because if everything's gonna consolidate into one company, it's gonna fall bad.
This world is crazy, man. Actually, I went when I went to SmackDown. was it before WrestleMania at Staples Center. They have this I think it was an Amazon store.
The crypto.com arena.
Yeah, the crypto that, but it was like inside the crypto. They had like an Amazon checkout. So what you do is you before you go in there, you scan your card. You tap your card, and then you grab whatever your beer you want, and on the way out, it charges you. And I know they already have those like in certain cities already, where you just kind of walk in and it scans your debit card or whatever, and then whatever you put in your cart, it charges you on the way out. So they even have that in venues now. Imagine people who work inside the studio. I mean the venue. They're losing their jobs too. I think the only ones that were working in that section were when you leave, they have to pour your beer into a cup, and those people pouring that into your cup.
Yeah, a lot of people are gonna lose jobs to automation. I mean, already a lot of people are already.
It's already happening, dude.
Yeah, because I remember I used to go with my parents to work, and this was a long time ago. They used to make those card readers for doors to open.
Oh yeah. When you tap it,
you just tap it. But this is like when it was barely popping off.
when you slide.
It was still new at the time. It was like back then. But there was this company that used to make those, and they had like this one area where it looked like a laboratory, but it was just hands. It was like a mechanic hands.
Okay, yeah.
And that's the first time I've ever seen that. But that's the first time I was like, oh shit, like these people don't even do this job because it's so precise. Like you need that surgical hand, which is that robotic. But and then I was like, oh, this is already happening. It's been happening for certain positions,
This I'm pretty sure there's already like been technology working for humans since maybe over 15 years ago.
Yeah, but now it's ramping up.
Yeah.
Apparently, the CEO Wendy's recently said that soon you won't even know the difference of who's taking your order on the drive-thru because they're gonna use AI.
AI.
Yeah,
I just figure right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna sound like it's someone human, right?
Yeah, they say that you won't tell the difference.
That's fucking wild. Imagine just fucking.
So now, at least you're gonna have your order taken with less passive aggressiveness.
Like remember that video that came out from that dude at Taco Bell who was like super drugged out.
No, I didn't see that.
You didn't see? Someone pulled into like a drive-through, the window. They were at the window already, and this dude is just like passing out, like half asleep. I don't know what he was doing. He looked like he was on something crazy, dude. Because he asked him, "Hey, dude, what are you doing? You're working right now," and he was like, "What? What?" Like
Did you see that one video of some dude that passed out at the drive-in line for Cane's, but he was also his girl.
What?
Yeah.
Say that again.
So there is a video where I saw it yesterday. It was on Instagram, but it was like some dude that passed out on the Cane's drive-thru line.
He passed out in the line.
Yeah, but him and his girl were passed out, but he was her.
Oh, so he was. But then she must have been conscious. Was she not conscious too, or was she also fucked up?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they OD'd. I mean, not OD'd, but they passed out.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want.
But you can still see his hand like in her crotch. It was fucking disgusting.
Yeah, there's some crazy ass
dude. There's people that shoot up and drive. That's crazy, dude. Like you get drugged up and.
I mean, but you're already drugged at that point. You're gonna not give a fuck.
Dude, did you see that one video I sent you with that lady that passed out on the freeway? She was fucked up.
That video is old already. So a couple years. Yeah, it's a couple years. It's like before pandemic. Yeah, like this girl like super drunk. And she was like drunk or something. And she ended up just falling asleep on the wheel, but like she was completely stopped in the middle of the freeway and some guy tried waking her up, right? Yeah, that video's old. It's been like since before pandemic.
That scared the fuck out of me.
I seen one other one like that where they passed out and they completely stopped at the freeway, and the person like ended up hitting from behind because he was going fast as fuck.
Yeah.
So a car, you don't have, first of all, you don't have your emergency lights on. So anybody just coming at a speed is not gonna have enough time to move over, or might hit you real quick,
Or like that one time we were coming out of the exit of the freeway and we saw the car.
Oh, that one car that was flipped right on the side.
No. That one time we were coming out of the freeway and then there's a car like going like into the exit, but he was like on the side on the dirt.
Oh, I thought he flipped.
Nah, he wasn't flipped.
Oh,
he was just drunk. He just went into the wrong fucking entrance.
That dude. That I remember. I think we saw the cops already there, right? The cops were already
and the funny thing, like,
scene.
And the funny, well, it's not funny, but the
sad thing.
The sad thing is that we were drunk too. We were drunk too. We were trying to avoid cops. Yeah. We were fucked up.
I mean, I don't condone drunk driving.
Yeah. This is pre Uber days, by the way. So
it was okay. Not really.
No, it's funny because we were like, we were fucked up, and then we saw that we sobered up quick and like, okay.
I had some scares before, and I had some real scares.
I remember there was a saying used to say. Do you want me to say it on this?
I know that. I there was a saying.
Dude,
that
this guy was so proud every time he said it too. Like, it's embarrassing saying it now, but do you want me to tell people?
So, but okay, give them an explanation of why what I
Again, this is pre-Uber, pre-Lyft days. We were fucking stupid and reckless, and it was stupid.
I don't think I was. I mean, it's not right to say that I was okay drunk and able to drive, but
I mean, we kind of were at some point.
I know. Okay, so I would say this. What would I say?
You're like, as long as you know the curves, you're good.
No, that's not how.
What was it?
If you know the curves, you don't swerve.
Again, it's stupid. We don't.
It's not much clearer the way I said it. Though.
But now we prefer Uber and Lyft. You know what I mean? That's our number one.
No, did you ever hop on a fake taxi?
No.
There's like there's.
I know about the fake taxis that bring booze to your.
So those same fake taxis take you everywhere. Like you could ask for a ride, and I forgot I rode one time, and the guy was selling us beer in the back of his car after hours, like at 3 p.m. They were still like $8, $6, but you're still drinking, and then like he had like a big old like minivan, so you just chilling in the back, just drinking, just taking you to your place. Although there was one time, I'm telling you, I think it was this other time where it was very sketchy. Like this guy picked us up in the middle of downtown.
Yeah.
And I think my little brother called it or something.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but like speaking about those bootleg cabs, like I remember my parents, like this is pre-Uber, pre-Lyft days when we used to go like to Mexico. We needed a ride to the airport.
Yeah.
My dad always had this number to this bootleg fucking taxi. I'm like, what? I don't know why they were scared of taking a real taxi. Like, I guess
it's because they're always upcharge you. Same thing happened,
like, but we never got a real taxi. It was always this number they had. You know what I mean? Just come pick us up. Like,
remember those booklets back in there? They're like magnets, and you open it and it stretches out like an accordion, and you had all your fucking contacts.
Yeah,
I miss those, dude. I want to buy one now.
By the way, I just want to reiterate: this was years ago. You know what I mean? Years.
It was pre-pandemic.
This is This is way.
I know.
Way pre-pandemic, dude. Like, this is like. Stupid years, stupid years away. I just want to make that clear. You know what I mean?
No, my dad, when every time we couldn't, because he used to he loves flying from TJ because it's a lot cheaper to go to Mexico. So what he would do is that.
How much cheaper though? To be honest, how much cheaper is it? Like $100 less?
Nah, honestly, if you are trying to save $1, it is a good thing.
Okay, let's talk about.
But it costs you. It still costs you.
That's what because last time I
still gotta think about it.
It was still pretty expensive.
If you are. Okay, let's say you are going to TJ to catch a flight. You yourself, right?
Yeah.
There's one scenario there's two scenarios. One scenario is that you find a ride there and you have to pay out of your pocket. Either they don't have Greyhounds anymore. I think it's not even called Greyhound anymore.
No, they don't have Greyhounds anymore.
You catch a bus down to TJ and then you get a TJ and then it costs you what, $30, $40, $50 just to get there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now. Second option is that you get someone to inconveniently drive you down to TJ and then have them person to drive back.
AKA Lalo.
No,
but like in the ticket price, how much of a difference is it?
From
LA.
This is like the two scenarios, right? And then plus whatever your ticket from LA could go on a good range, on a good time, you could probably spend $250 to $400 on a good round trip. On a bad one, you could probably go up to like $800 more. I think the most I spent was like $600.
Okay, again, what's the difference of a LA ticket
now
to a TJ ticket?
if you go down from TJ because you're not traveling internationally, technically maybe like it could be a like round trip like $200 to $150.
So like $50 off. That's what you
That's-
pay just going
But
down
no,
to TJ.
that's if you like if let's say on a holiday, if you fly from TJ, it's worth it.
So I guess you really have to come down to the math of it.
Yeah, you really have to come on the timing and math. Like it's of like
It seems like too much work.
yeah, it is a lot of
Yeah.
work, but usually what I do, I mean, I like to fly from LA.
So, okay,
regardless.
so
I
just to
hate
make-
driving to TJ like that.
To
like,
make things
for
clear,
no reason.
on a good planning out, how much do you save from a LA ticket to a TJ ticket? Give us a rounding number.
Like $200, $300
$200, $300 on a flight,
on a round trip flight,
and that's minus
and
the
that's
gas
minus
going
you
down
driving out there. Yeah, that's just the ticket flight.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah, it's really a big difference. Now, I've never done it personally, but I bought tickets for my pops from TJ, and so I think one time we bought a flight from TJ to Mexico or to where he's from, and then from where he's from back to LAX. Because usually, I don't know why the trip back costs more than the trip going over there. So you
Yeah.
could spend maybe like $120 on a flight to Mexico from LAX.
So it's just worth buying
but
the
your
direct.
your return flight will cost you about $300 plus sometimes.
So it's just better to buy that direct flight back.
I mean, if you're gonna spend that, unless you want to do it vice versa, like it's better. It's even
Yeah.
better.
I don't know. It just seems too much of a workaround.
Yeah, it's too much work.
I'd rather just do a straight shot.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I mean that's what I like. I like
Yeah.
to, but I also try to find a good price, a good deal. Sometimes, well, this is what they say: if you're gonna buy a flight, you have to buy it Monday night or Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Those are the best time to buy flights. And I think it's true, and I think it's also not true.
Yeah.
I don't know how they really base off. Like, I don't know if they see like, I don't know if there's a, what do you call that? Like some sort of like way of them finding out, oh, people are searching flights right now, let's raise up the price. I don't know how it works.
Yeah, it's almost, I compare it like the stock market.
Yeah, I see. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's
people
always,
are,
it always goes up and down, up and down. Like I think it depends on the traffic of people too. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like what's it all the algorithm? Like,
I'm sorry, are you busy right now?
no, it's because
Do you want to take a break?
no, it's because Manny texted me. I'm
Oh.
sorry, Manny. I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to tell me, but it's annoying. Sorry, damn. I've been having like a small dry cough.
COVID?
Nah, not COVID, dude. COVID doesn't exist anymore, bro. It's
Oh.
already over.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I love to like fly from I hate doing the whole workaround. Like I think if it was supposed to be like an emergency kind of like type of flight, I might look at it and try to do it. But I'm not like gonna go ahead and make anybody go out of their way to go drive me down to TJ just so I could save myself like $100. Yeah, but what are your thoughts?
I think you know what? If you really think about it, I think I know another benefit of going down to TJ. You know what I mean?
You really have to find a day to be like, you know what, I'm gonna spend a day too.
That's what I'm saying. Well, you don't really need a day.
Hey, but didn't Hong Kong get rated?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know where you're going with this. Hey,
The Chinese food place on there.
yeah. I don't know. What were you gonna say after this?
Nothing. I wasn't gonna say. It's because I thought that's what you were talking about. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know where you're going with this.
Yeah, man. But I'm excited. Laker playoffs. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Come on here. I'm not a freaking basketball fan, crazy fan. But when it comes to Lakers in the finals, I'm in it, bro. I'm in it, and I can't wait to see them play the Nuggets. Why do you just look so like you're like?
No, I'm listening.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel about the Lakers on the playoffs?
The Lakers, a dynasty of a team. I don't know. I've never been to a Laker game.
No?
No.
I've been to one, and thanks to Oso Mayor.
I think if Oso
I wish I would have gone when Kobe was playing, though.
I think if Oso Mayor were to buy me a ticket, I'll have a different opinion. Yeah, but yeah, I remember those days, the golden days where they had the three-peat. I remember those days of
Was that
fucking
like
crazy ass fucking
01, 02, 03 or
dude. Fucking LA goes crazy when
02,
they
03,
win
04?
in LA.
Yeah,
The best city to win in. You know,
I remember people
fucking
from
riots everywhere.
my middle school. Like I was in middle school when they won that three-peat, the first three-peat, the first final of the three-peat. They they were ditching school
Yeah, dude.
just to
It
go.
was a
I wish
different
I would have
time.
ditched school just to go to the fucking parade.
It was a different time back then, man.
But the good thing about I don't know if this brings you better as a city when you trash the whole city down after
I think
a
it
Laker
shows how
win.
much you love it if you trash it down.
I don't think it does.
I think it shows all the people's inner well, not I was gonna say it's not resentment. It's the people's inner
Pride.
no, it's like everything they've been holding in them, for years. That fucking everything, as a team. When you back your team up and you've been harboring rage and everything for like losing, and once you win it, that's the day you get to release it, bro.
Hey, how long can
that's
you really
the
celebrate a championship though? Can I be
If
honest?
you're rich, it depends how rich you are.
No, like, let's say you as a right now, like your favorite team won right now.
Chivas,
Yeah, how long will you celebrate for?
a cool month.
A cool month,
Yeah,
and then you just go back to like, oh, nothing ever happened.
carne asada every weekend.
Well, you said it.
Yeah, on you.
Ah,
You said it.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not fair.
Hey,
bro.
menudo this weekend though.
We have to get menudo on Sunday. On Sunday, because it's gonna be a special day. America Chivas, the last game.
Yeah, America's gonna lose.
We hope.
We're gonna mop the floor with them. I just jinxed it again.
There we go.
Yeah.
Bleep, 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 bleep. It's gonna be a very. I think it's gonna be. I think the momentum's kind of swap after America's scare against San Luis. But then again, also we didn't do that well almost at the end.
Yeah.
Well,
Going back to your question, yeah, I think that's the day where all that comes out. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you remember when they won in like what 2016,
2017.
17?
Yeah.
Do you remember how we celebrated that day? We drank that tequila. We
Yeah, we went to Guadalajara.
and we came back.
Yeah.
And then a year later, or almost a year later, a few months later, they ended up winning.
Yeah.
And dude, we got trashed with that tequila we brought from Mexico.
Yeah.
It's probably the only tequila I still could drink, like with no faces.
That was a good time because we won Copa MX, we won Liga, and then we won that CONCACAF against Toronto.
Oh, that's right. And then Toronto, and then that's when
Torontos?
Almeida left us because
Almeida
they didn't want to pay.
I don't think he left because he wanted to.
No, he didn't. He just didn't sign because he wanted more money.
Yeah.
Like that new coach that they have right now. Dude, that dude is Portuguese.
No, he's Serbian.
Serbian. Oh well, he's fucking.
He was the coach for English team named Reading.
Reading.
He's
Reading. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, hopefully this is the thing with Chivas. They get too cheap when they're doing so good, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, they don't want to pay for players. They don't want to pay.
Yeah,
like, these are the players who fucking make this happen. Give them what they want, dude.
Yeah, but then that's how you know it's like it's a bigger issue, like from the top. Like, I don't know. I feel like that happens to every kind of business, bro. Like I wonder, like, there's companies where I'm like, damn, you guys could do
way better. Yeah, but I mean, they don't want to spend.
And then that's where they get cheapest. When they do something, they're like, oh, we could cut costs now. No, you can't. You got to keep going.
You still, yeah. I mean, it's so hard for any team that does win more than one championship in a year or 2 years. It's already a lot. Like, you're doing something good. And then for you to break that foundation because you don't want to pay up, bro, like, you're winning. Why do you want to sacrifice that? Why are you going to be cheap and fucking not spend that money?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to talk about this right now because we have Thursday, right? Thursday,
yeah, no.
Sunday?
So Thursday. So by the time this podcast comes out, we'll either be sad.
Well, it's tomorrow. The first game's tomorrow. No, the first game for us is tomorrow.
Thursday.
But it starts today, right?
No.
Friday. So it's Thursday, Friday.
Monterrey and Tigres play Wednesday, and Chivas
That's
America
fine.
Friday.
Wednesday's tomorrow.
Thursday, yeah.
Starts tomorrow.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the Chivas game.
Oh, no.
I didn't think you were talking about the other game. But yeah, and then it's Saturday, Sunday again. So Sunday for Chivas and Saturday Monterrey.
Sick.
Which is cool though, because like 2 clásicos in 1 week, 1 weekend and 1 week. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see both games. So may make the best team win, you know. And
which is Chivas.
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 And then out of Monterrey and Tigres, who do you want?
You know, only because they've been consistent. Monterrey, but they might be a threat though.
I mean, Monterrey was the first team that lost.
No, but they've always kept number. They've kept number one on the spot.
They kept number one.
So that's the only reason they're a threat. But
I would rather go.
And Tigres. I don't want Tigres to win because fuck them. No,
yeah.
Because
of Nahuel, huh? Yeah, Nahuel is fucking annoying as fuck.
Tienen puros nacos en ese equipo.
Yeah, fuck. I don't know about Nahuel. Like he fucking every time I just see him play, I'm like I'm ready to turn off the TV. But
I'm not gonna lie, dude. That fucking team fell off too, dude. They were top at one point. Fucking Tigres was up there.
But yeah, I mean you got.
And that's what made our win even better because we beat them like when they were at their prime.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. I remember that. Yeah, that final was amazing. But I mean, just in talking about three-peats, let's talk about your three-peat for Fast and the Furious for one movie.
That's crazy, dude. When you talk about money grabs, that's the biggest money grab ever, dude.
Can you explain to the people what's going on?
So apparently the last the Fast and Furious movies.
It almost feels like a long ass fucking.
Apparently their finale is gonna be 3 movies, so it's gonna be a trilogy, which is insane.
So the last movie has 3 movies.
So the finale, what they're calling it a finale, is a 3 movie. So it's pretty much a trilogy,
3-part movie.
So total, there's gonna be 13 Fast and the Furious movies.
Yeah,
and what I was telling Lalo, once that's over, just the way you see Hollywood working now, it's like they're gonna wait 5 years and then they're gonna reinstall Fast and Furious with different actors. That's what they're gonna do.
That's what they're gonna do again with Jurassic Park.
Everything, dude. They're gonna make another Hellboy, and they just did a reboot like in 2019.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know
they're making another reboot.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I don't know. Like Hellboy is not really one of those iconic.
I don't know
names, you know, or is it?
Yeah, I didn't even know about Hellboy until I saw the movie, and then I found out later he was a comic book, and then it's like a lot of this shit. Like when I was younger, like I didn't even realize, like I wasn't really too into a lot of stuff until I saw a movie about it.
Yeah, I didn't know until the same thing. Like I didn't even know Hellraiser had a comic book.
I think the comic book came after the movie though.
Oh,
for
okay.
Hellraiser, yeah, because Hellraiser is based on a book.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that I don't know. Like I know fucking Walking Dead had a fucking.
Oh yeah, that came from a comic book. That's another thing I learned when I started watching the show. I only watched the first season and I couldn't go to the second one. And this was like when it barely started.
You know, it was like popping.
So it was a good time to kind of get into it.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't. I don't know why.
I stopped at the 3rd season.
I don't know. I don't know why, but like zombie movies are cringe to me.
Really?
Like every zombie movie has been cringe. I think the only one I really like was the
Planet Z.
No, the Dawn of the Dead, the Zack Snyder one. The Zack Snyder one.
I don't know. This one from
I
like
think
the
that's
80s that I liked.
By far one of the best zombie movies ever, and it's fucking scary because they run. You know what I mean? They're not.
Well, isn't there one with not Tom Cruise? Is it Tom Cruise? What was the other dude that everybody's crazy about?
Tom Cruise.
Not Tom Cruise.
For zombies?
Yeah, they call Planet Z or
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, that's World War Z.
World War Z.
You know what?
That one like was crazy because they were like they just like crazy.
I think that's the only movie I've never seen.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but it looked ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah. And then that Muse did the soundtrack for them.
That's right,
yeah.
huh? That's right.
They did. They used one of their songs.
Yeah,
I think it's called something from the Brain with the Multicolored Brain cover album. It's like you see all the nerves, but they're multicolored.
Oh yes.
What's it called?
It's called
What's that album called?
Something. Fuck.
Dude, you play these songs all the
I
time.
know. First in law, something like that. Something.
The second law,
Second in law.
something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That album was. I think that was like one of their last good albums. It was very.
I don't know. Muse
It wasn't great.
I like the John F. Kennedy homage one, the one with the drones. The Jones one?
was cool.
Jones was pretty good. And then from there, A for effort, you know?
A forever.
yeah. No, don't get me wrong. There's a good song in each of those albums after Jones, but like they don't match to like I don't know something.
That last album wasn't that great, to be honest. That last album was very terrible.
But I do like that he does
not terrible, but it just wasn't Muse.
I do like what he does with every album though. It's like a theme for every album. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's always like about drone-ish. It's always drone-ish or
no,
like
he's
very.
He likes like futuristic stuff.
Yeah, very
like,
futuristic stuff.
He likes like conspiracies too.
Very Tron-ish, you know.
Yeah, but he's into conspiracies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell.
Yeah. Talking about futuristic and Star Wars things that we've been talking about, like that one ride on Rise of the Resistance, I think, and Disneyland. Dude, it's probably my favorite ride right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's so good, man. It's really fucking good.
Tell us how good it is.
I think it's
walk us through it.
It's
walk
not
us through it.
No, it's not a roller coaster, but
Walk us through it. Though.
I can't walk you through it.
It's
just you kind of have to go for yourself. It's really good. It's really really fucking good. It's fun.
I mean, you know, I'm not gonna go. So,
well, see, that's why
just explain it for me.
No, I'm not gonna. You could look it on YouTube. If you're not gonna go, you better.
What's the point of bringing it up?
I'm just saying. I'm recommending it to people who want to go. And talking about recommending, people should go on Hulu. I don't know if that's Hulu or Amazon. Go watch Air.
Do not watch Air.
Go watch Air.
Do not watch it.
Fuck yes, bro.
Don't watch it.
Fucking good ass movie. Good ass fucking movie. It made me appreciate more. Like, I guess I think I brought it up on the podcast where like I kind of just started buying Jordans and stuff like that, and just watching the whole what they had to go through just to negotiate with Michael was like it was really good.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
This is my opinion, by the way. This is from somebody that doesn't collect shoes.
Yeah.
So, I think the whole shoe market is a scheme.
It is. I mean, it is. But I'm
like,
just talking about
it's
what they built.
I just think it's crazy.
Pretty cool.
I just think it's crazy how much these kids are paying shoes for, and at the end they don't even fucking wear them.
Well, I mean,
they're fucking shoes.
The ones that don't wear them, I don't know. I don't understand. I've said it. I wear my shit. Like, you know, I always wear my shit.
And then the fucking crease police, like, come on,
the
dude.
crease police, yeah.
Come on, like,
I don't know about that. I don't care.
Dude, it's a fucking shoe. It's supposed to be worn. You know what I mean?
I walk.
Who gives a fuck?
I make them fucking shoes walk, dude. I make them worth it, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Get your money's worth out of these shoes. Like, whoever's out there, like, collecting, you know what I mean? Just fucking get your money's worth. Like, I don't understand the whole, like, I gotta keep these away.
Yeah.
Collectibles and, like, there's only one. Like, just, you know?
I mean, I understand if maybe you got them signed by Jordan.
See, but that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Not all your shoes are gonna be signed though.
Yeah, and those people, those motherfuckers who decide to fucking sell shoes for over the fucking price for a fucking shoe,
dude. I was watching.
Fuck yourself.
I was watching a video where like there was this dude like bought like hundreds of pairs, bro. And fortunately for my entertainment, the price of the shoes went down, so he lost a lot of money. But he stacked like a bunch of these same shoes, just one of a kind shoes, but different sizes and whatever. And at the end, he just saw that they just plummeted, and then now he's stuck with them.
I seen some guy collect his shoes for a long time. Then when he opened them and he touched them, like they like almost dissolved. Like,
oh yeah, because apparently the foam you gotta like harden it, right, by using it, by putting pressure on it.
I don't know, but it just.
But that's what you get for not using them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a fall. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Just wear your shit, guys. If you have over 100, if you have over 6 pairs of shoes, go fucking sell them. Go sell them.
But if you, I mean, again, this is my personal opinion. Again, you know, like I'm not, but like, just having over fucking a couple of shoes, like.
I'm sorry, also mayor. I know you have a lot.
I know, but if you have like a ridiculous amount of pairs of shoes, like it's kind of again, who the fuck am I to tell you, right? Like,
yeah,
but
it's true.
It's
your
pretty.
Money.
It's I don't know, man. I don't know how to say it in Spanish. It's pecado. You know, like it's like, come on, dude. Like I know you got it, but it's like what's the point of having it if you're not gonna use it?
Yeah.
You know, like there's people out there that don't have that. But again, where the fuck am I, right?
I
Where
mean,
the fuck am I?
I think people who should be collecting shoes are people who are going to be having a museum of them.
Exactly. There should just be a museum.
Just have a museum. If you, that's.
But
cool.
again, it's like, who the fuck am I to tell you, right? I'm just a nobody, right? So I'm like, listen to me or no? I don't. You know, I don't know. I'm somewhere in the middle. You know, I'm just like a voice in the fucking air right now. Like, you know what I mean?
Just stop.
I don't know. I just think it's like it's exaggerated. Like the consumption versus like the people that don't have anything. It scares me. You know?
Yeah.
It's scary, dude. It's like these companies, like they throw away like their food, like companies like Chipotle, and there's so many companies that throw away their food because supposedly there's a policy. Oh, we can't give the food away. That's bullshit. Especially in California, I think there was a law that even says it's okay to give your food away. You know, at the end, because
wait, California passed a law for that?
Yeah, I think it was done a long time ago, bro. Where apparently, because apparently these companies have policies where like we're not allowed to give a food away when we're just told to throw it out at the end of the day.
Yeah, because
You know
when I worked for production, I remember sometimes like we used to give like some food to the homeless.
Exactly, but
and you couldn't do that.
No, I think that's bullshit, bro. I think there is a law that actually states that if you do have a surplus of food, you could give that away. I just think that they don't want to
get them sick with anything.
No,
you don't know what's on. They don't know what's on the food.
No, not even that.
They're allergic.
No, not even that. They would have to pay more because now they're like, now you're telling your workers to do this other job. You know, like, oh, now just because that is a whole nother job if you think about it.
Well, I mean, if you get a plate to go and then on their way out you give it to a homeless, that's not a job. That's just like you doing a good thing.
But again, you're asking more from your worker.
No, because you don't have to. They're not. But
that's what I'm saying.
Hey, take a plate and give it to a homeless.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. There would have to be like a workflow for that. I don't know. But I don't think it's legal. Again, you would have to check on that.
I think the only reason why it's illegal, it was illegal. I don't know. I have to look it up. It's because you don't know what you're giving these people. They might be allergic.
But dude, you're a fucking company that sells food. How the fuck are you?
No, I'm talking about by production, because like with production we'll have like food, like a catering, and then you will take the food and we'll give it to the homeless.
Dude, homeless people eat garbage.
I know.
Compared to what you're giving them, trust me, your shit is bad.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Like, I understand that, but that's a logic to it. But then they don't see that.
Dude, they eat fucking garbage, bro.
Yeah, I seen
compared to like.
I think not too long ago I went to this Mexican restaurant, and on the way out the dude was eating like tortillas from the garbage.
Yeah.
And I was taking my leftovers. I was like, "Yo, bro, eat this."
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, take it.
It's bad.
But I might be going to jail for this.
Nah, there's nah. But it's like saying, but there's nothing different from me buying something from McDonald's and giving it to him.
Yeah,
it's almost a similar thing.
Or
you know what I mean? Like, it's like saying I go close to the closing time of Chipotle. I buy something, and at the end, here, I'm gonna give it to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him extra.
Compared to them just closing the door, closing the restaurant, and they're like, here. It's the same thing.
Yeah. As long as it's still fresh. Don't give me some fucked up shit, though.
Yeah.
Don't give me something that...
Yeah, some homeless people out here acting like they got houses and shit.
I know, then, dude. Like, people have TVs, bro. People have TVs on the fucking, like, on the street.
Hey, some homeless people got taste.
Some guy had a fucking jacuzzi on his shit, dude.
Yeah.
I mean... Kudos for you guys. If I could live that life too, I would. But I don't think I want to be on the street. I don't want to be on the street worrying about if I'm going to get shanked while I'm asleep or not, you know?
Yeah, dude. Those people fear. Every time they go to sleep, they fear like something's going to happen.
Dude, imagine those people who have fucking TVs is even more of a fucking target, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I got to say. I'm, if you, please, no, if y'all in the the verge of going broke, and homeless, find help real quick.
Yeah, dude, it's bad.
It's bad. It sucks.
Yeah.
But we ended this podcast got very sad right now.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I guess we'll start wrapping it up. Turkey.
That's it?
Yeah.
Damn, so much for damn.
So
dude.
much for. Oh, actually, you know what? A couple shout outs. If you guys have a chance, me and the band that I play for, Chincha Berrinches, we had a live YouTube for iHomie. Shout outs to iHomie International House of Music in downtown LA. We got to play a cool live stream. I don't think I could put the link on it, but if you guys do, just type in iHomie. It's International House of Music on YouTube, and then the link should be there for. Just click on live, and then it should be under Chencha Berrinches. Another shout outs to Undisputed World Champions, another band that I've been playing for. We've been fucking playing shows left and right, and anybody who's come out to the shows, thank you, and big shout outs to those fools. To the guys for those two bands. They're fucking great musicians. And it's been a pleasure to play with you, Foos.
Yeah, Foos.
Yeah, Foos. All right, Turkey. Take us home.
Are you kicking me out already?
No, take us home.
I am home already.
No, you're in my studio.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you guys for listening out there. And if you got any problems, reach out to Lalo. He's a certified
Guru.
He's a certified know-it-all, you know?
I don't know shit.
He does, I don't know. Just reach out to him, you know? Get to know him. You know, get to know him.
Get to know Turkey.
You know,
I want to
ask him questions.
No, how about you guys get to know Turkey? Turkey needs to get out of his own fucking shell. Hey, invite Turkey to a bar. Invite Turkey to go. Don't invite him to watch movies because he watches too many movies. Take him out to a bar. Take him to go play pool. I don't give a fuck. Take him hiking.
No. Take out Lalo. Take out Lalo. Get to know him.
I go out more than enough.
He needs it. He needs it in his life.
He
aches for it. He shivers at night because he needs hugs. You know.
Yes, I'm sending hugs. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for following Parallel Discussion. Follow us at aparalleldiscussion.pod. Email us at aparalleldiscussion.ask@gmail.com. And thank you guys all for the love.
What love?
Thank you.
Wait, what love are you talking about? I've never seen any of that love.
Well, I show you the love. You just don't like to accept it. But thank you guys.
All right,
bye.
Man. Later.